Good evening. Hi, Wyatt. Oh, so early. I hope you're doing well. Um, you were hoping that you would run into me today? Oh, any particular reason? Friday night is magic time. So it looks like Murders at Karlov Manor is the only ranked one, so I guess that's the one we're doing. Quick Draft Wilds of Eldraine is also an option, but meh. We'll stick with this for now. Ready, 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 yep. Okay, what do we got? Super Base wishes me great luck as your own. You pulled a Duchess in Raid today. I'm assuming that's a really good character. I think I'm gonna grab Birdo. The defensive support. Nice. Ooh. I mean, Drown in the Loch is pretty decently powerful. Different art, too. Look at that. Showcase stuff. Again, flyer. Acts are going by very quickly. Trying to. We'll get mana fixing for a second. Why? It says just because it's the end of the day for you. Usually by this point you've been in conversations in Discord chat rooms where people talk over each other and you feel like you're not heard. Oh, here things are slower and you know you see me. Yes, that is actually one thing that I kind of like about not having a bunch of followers is that I can actually talk to people. Hey, Doc God. Yeah, hair's down right now. I might put it up again. It just didn't feel good in the ponytail. You know, sometimes it's when it's pulled back, it just starts to bug you after a bit, and then you keep it down until the hair on your face starts to bug you, and then you put it back up. I think I'm gonna take the flyer. You need to trim your hair. It's getting longer than usual. I've needed to trim my hair for like a year, and I have not done so. Consign to oblivion. Green is a little bit open, I'm noticing. Let it all hang, yeah. Benefit to this beyond that guy? I'm just gonna get that. I know that's good, so. Green doesn't do well in the draft unless it's specifically fueling a multicolored deck. Unauthorized Exit is one of the few removal pieces in the set that is genuinely excellent. Yeah. I was surprised that it came around that late, but not mad about it. I'm gonna keep going with my flyers here. A lot of it comes from you being able to target yourself. Yeah. I mean, the Surveil on top of it, that's just a lot of value for 2 mana. Hey, X-Dog. Doing alright. Can't complain. It's Friday, you know? I'm just gonna take another one of these. So it's better to cast it outright, it seems like. Why would you ever disguise it? That's so weird. I guess if you want to be tricky. Oh. The opponent creates the doggos. I see. I understand now. I thought it was I get the doggos, but no, the opponent gets the dogs. Keep on my flying theme. But on the other hand, removal. Yeah, I'll take the flyer. You've been playing Magic on and off for 27 years. Wow. You're a 3-time Magic judge, competitive paper Magic and Arena player, and an LGS owner. It's very nice to meet everyone. Oh, it's nice to meet you too. I hope that you are well today. There aren't a million people trying to get the same sentence out for 20 minutes because they don't feel heard themselves. Yeah. Curious Inquiry. I think I could give that a try. Look, I'll splash green. I don't care. It's a good removal spell. Do I want the flyer or the... I'll get that guy. As always, it shows... Oh, thank you, Duck. I appreciate it. Cryptic Coat. Not seen this before. Cloak the top card of your library, then attach the coat to it. It can't be blocked. It's interesting. Grab the long goodbye. Aw. Thanks. Thanks, Wyatt. Very nice of you to say. How's my creature non-creature split doing? About even. Press in case of emergency. Look, I love Ghostly Prison, but I'm not in those colors. Boy, if someone's in blue-white, detective tribal, they're eating well today. I guess I'll try that. Oh, no, it's okay. No, just everybody's being really nice today. I mean, not that you aren't nice normally, it's just unusual. I don't know how to take compliments. Guess I'll grab the defender guy. You don't take a compliment, you hold it and you save it. Kind of like that thought. And then you give it to the next person who needs the same love. Aww. Duck God says, I always take all compliments. You keep them for me. Still grab the flyer. The bubblefish is pretty decent too, honestly, but we're trying to own the skies. Well, to Duck and Dog and Wyatt and Super Bass and Off Meta Gang. I hope that I'm able to do well at this draft for you. Have an interesting time. Got a lot of 1-drops. Probably too many 1-drops, to be honest. Part of the question is, do we splash for Assassin's Trophy? I do have an escape tunnel. Should do our best to compliment people that we like. That's nice sentiment. You generally think no for the booty trophy? Yeah, I mean, it's really nice. It's a good removal spell. The question is, do we have enough other removal that we don't need it? We've got 2 unauthorized exits. We've got a long goodbye. Consign to Oblivion. A drown on the lock. Oh, people don't like Assassin's Trophy. Wow. It's funnier if you censor yourself. Trying to see. 4, I guess. I mean, it's a board wipe, but 5, 6, 7. Okay, so I really have enough, I think, that I don't need the Assassin's Trophy. It's a solid card in formats where there are stronger things to remove. So here's the thing about auras. I feel like I always draw auras when I don't have any creatures out, and then they're just dead cards in hand. So I think I'm going to cut those. Oh, and I didn't even count Burden of Proof as a removal, but it kind of is. Um, actually got a surprising number of rares. You tap your mana and play Butt Trophy. I don't think I have very much, what's a face? Collect evidence? So I think I'm gonna drop that. Um, do I really want the 6-drop? Maybe only one. Mean flying machines. How many creatures do I have with power 2 or less? I mean, bare minimum, it can give it to itself. That is a cute dog token. Sadly, it's token, so its primary role is to die. Also, he gets given to my opponent. So we don't like that. Do I have a lot of 2 or less stuff? There's 1, 2, 3, I guess. 4, 5, 6. 7, 8, 9, 10, because themselves. I drop 6 more cards. I actually feel like this draft went a little bit too well. Like, I feel like blue-black was quite open, and I got several rares, and I am unsure of, like, what to cut. It's a good problem to have, but... Maybe drop the combat trick. Drop the defender. Play this card, by the way. Here, have a puppy. Yeah. I don't know if Clandestine Meddler really fits with the rest of my deck, but it could be useful to give something menace. You just cut a little bit more from like the top end. 14, 10. One more. But like I said, I have mixed feelings about auras. Yeah, I think that's good. Most of our stuff is 3. 14 to 9 seems like a decent split. Let's give it a shot. Have cards always had that sparkly black border thing? You don't know why you're just now noticing it. I'm not sure what you mean. I don't think I have any, like, styles applied or anything. At least not on purpose. Seems okay. Just gonna attack. Gonna cast it for normal. That way I can potentially block their 2/2. Let's see what you got. You gonna transform into something scary? Fairly scary. Or are you sure about that? Wait, I am not getting a second black source, am I? Just gonna leave mana open for Drag the Canal. Thank God you laughed at that one as a dumb joke. I like dumb jokes. Going to force the transform. Ooh, does it die? Oh, no, he can get 2 forests, so it lives. Sad. Hugs. Bottom that. Get rid of that island. I will draw that because it's a really good card, but man, oh man. Transform is the flippy thing, indeed. Yeah. The one swamp is not doing many favors, indeed, Rykor. This is true. Yes. Yes, transform like your wife Avacyn, Wyatt. Transform is back in this set. But it's not quite transform actually, because I think they call it it's basically transform. There's a specific mana value. It's like it's disguise, yeah. You could say it's kind of like morph a bit. All according to plan. And hopefully, I'll draw a GD Swamp. Yes, you do indeed have to pay for it. So like this one, for instance. Cast the card face down for 3, and then you can turn it face up for its disguise cost. Hurts, but I think I have to. Avacyn will always be your wife. Don't judge till you get an actual wife. For legal reasons, you're just gonna have to tell you you're goofing off. I have 5 mana? Good enough. If you're into that sort of goth style thing, I suppose so. I feel like Avacyn has a very gothic look. Realistically, she'd probably hate you. Oh. Why do you say that? My hope is they can't transform all three. The heck is this? Oh my god. Collecting a little bit of evidence. Collect evidence 6. Or can I do, yeah, I'll do it like that. I'm gonna stun you. Seems like a good idea. Float the top card of my library. Oh, interesting. Avacyn says, "You do the right thing, or I will go nuclear and kill you." Lawful neutral? Or 5, 6, 7. I guess I can go to 1. Only 1 blocker. I don't think I can get there, unfortunately. I thought it was when it turns face up, each opponent loses 3 life, but it is not. It's when it dies. And I didn't have enough mana for this. Sad day. More chaotic good. Oh, okay. Yeah, I haven't read the Innistrad stories, so I'm not sure. If we did have that little bit more mana, and of course we needed another black source, we could have sacrificed it to kill something, and then that would have dealt the additional damage. But we didn't have the mana. Well, once again, potentially not having mana, but I'm gonna try it. I have unauthorized exit, and cryptic coat is really good. So it's a pretty good card. if she was real, you feel like she wouldn't like you one bit. Yes! Give us that second black source immediately. Hmm. Something that I didn't realize about this, and it may actually be useful to run 2 copies. This can kill face down creatures. Personality wise, you feel like Chandra, and you would have a damn party. Wyatt, do you remember who my magic character wife is? I mentioned it a couple times on the stream, but I really liked our set. Hmm. You hate describing a character this way. Black Lady Afro. That's Kaya, I think you're describing? She does a lot of like exile and stuff like that. No, Narset is from Khan's block. She and Sarkhan were the planeswalkers in that block. Yeah. Oh, I'm so comfortable with my mana right now. This is so nice. The annoying planeswalker that turns off everything. Her War of the Spark card is pretty annoying, yes, because it shuts off card draw for the opponent. And her legendary creature card, her original legendary creature card, before she sparked, is like arch enemy if you're running her in Commander. Narset, yes. Is that a favorite mono blue commander? It's been a while since you actually paid attention to the cards in game. Yeah, I mean, they've been releasing stuff at a fever pitch, so I can't super blame you. This card is dumb. Just saying that. It's dumb. It's so easy to avoid the downside. They don't remove it. 2 will get through, but it will die. Your thing is that Mythic Arena Championships, you see the same decks over and over again, so there's no variety. Well, that's what not rotating standard will get you. I'm glad I assessed this cloak correct. Cloak. Well, it cloaks things, so this coat correctly. It's I haven't seen it in draft yet, but like it's really good. The fact that it makes the card unblockable is just gross. 3/2 unblockable? With Ward? Ward 2 even? You have a new idea for your Juice Commander deck? Oh, so it's, oh boy. Not anticipating that. Okay. Yeah, there's not much I can do about that. Um... Sorry, I have to do this and then I will read chat. That seems good. So Duck says he has a new idea for a Judas Commander deck. Lifelink Death Touch instant sorceries isn't fun. That does sound pretty cool. We're gonna kill that one. And Wyatt says, oh look, it's Teferi for the 100th time in a row. No, I got it, I got it. Yeah, I get sick of seeing Teferi as well. It's really hard not to just scoop when I see Big Daddy Tef, the 5-drop from Dominaria. At least the 3-drop was banned. Blasphemous act, just saying. Oh boy. Sun is starting to go down, so I'm gonna hit the light. Don't let the sun go down on me. Good enough. Exquisite Blood and Sanguine Bond is going in there, because your duck is a bad person, as we all know. Hey, on the Flass. Things are going okay. We are 1-1 in our draft right now. And he says thank you. I'll make a token. Cast my Mistway Spy for regular. Yeah, it's been a little bit of like a unhappy week, but it's over. So glad/sad to hear it. Yeah. It really wasn't that bad. I'm just like depressed. It's fine. Mycosynth Lattice plus Vandal Blast overloaded. Ooh. That's a good one. Guess I'll get a second blue. Gotta do it now while I have the chance before it buffs itself. Doo-doo-doo. Depression is just the norm these days, isn't it? How did that happen? How does anything happen? You get in a situation you don't want to be in. Rakdos Chaos build. Sounds pretty nice. Being aggressive. With the hopes that I can finish them off before they finish me off. Uh-oh! 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 Oh, that was super dead. I was super duper dead. Okay. Alright, well, board wiping would have been correct, but I didn't know that that was going to top down my blocker and stuff. Yeah, I think, it's just kind of a bad living situation right now. And, a lot of stress over months. It's one thing that you struggle with in this game, the push-pull of when you should be aggressive compared to defending. Yeah. It's a good number of, lands. Magus of the Moon, anything to disrupt the board. Duck, I have a everything but black deck that runs Enchanted Evening and um a Calming Verse. So destroy everybody's board but mine. What's combat damage? Alternate win conditions are where it's at. Won't be able to flip it right away, but I do have an escape tunnel. So I can flip it in like 2 turns. Ooh, legendary. Wow, she's really good. That's a bomb. I don't think I can let you have that, Star Fox. You're in a rough spot living wise at the moment. It's not fun not knowing what's going to happen. Yeah. So you see, when you played, you don't like swinging unless you know you're going to end up with a net positive board state. Yeah. Hmm. You enjoy a good lock combo. Land destruction's good too. I don't think I've ever built a land destruction deck. I did build a Child of Alara deck that the whole point is to just destroy everything. Hmm. Destroy it and then phase it back into play. One, two, three, 4, 5, 6. does Drown in the Loch work with face-down cards? Is their mana value just 0? The cost on the other side? But then you could potentially deduce what card it is. I don't think I need that right now. Keep going aggro in the sky. It's like werewolves. You can't ask for the card to be flipped up when your cast locks it, though. Have to be the cost on the other side because you can't ask the card to be looked up. Yeah. Guys, I made a mistake. I didn't leave mana open. I had enough mana to counter it. I had enough cards in the graveyard, rather, and not enough mana to counter it. But I think it's gonna be okay. As long as they don't gain life. Because that's lethal. Oh, can't be countered. Oh, I had a counter, but it can't be countered. Why? I need to get the copy of that in my deck. It's really good. It's really, really good. Destroy their Teza. You do think Magic has a problem introducing new mechanics and making sure that previous card pool doesn't interfere with those mechanics in any way? You're trying hard to understand the game. You think you're too dumb and had a couple glasses of wine too many? Well, I mean, it's complicated. By the way, I could absolutely die here. In fact, I am going to die here. Because he puts a counter on stuff. Unless he punts. Does this not put a counter on every time? Oh, no. It's only with power 2 or less. So I made a mistake. Alright, well, I'm gonna swing both. They have to block that one. Trade. Another blocker. Game's less about what you do and more about when you do. I wouldn't say that I agree with that all the time, but it does matter when you do things. That is true. What and when. And they gained life. Very crucial. Fortunately, they're afraid of my face down creature. I'm gonna turn it face up so that I can draw. Get nothing but lands. Gonna keep scary lands in my hand. Yes, these are lands. They produce mana that allow me to cast spells. Knowing only the basic rules can get you so far. So the cost of cards is at the upper right. So you just need to have that many, and the number that can be any color mana. So this guy is one of any color, a blue and a black. Is the sound okay? Giselle asks. I think it's okay. I don't listen to the arena music because I dislike it. Ah, yes. There are cards that promote stacking a certain kind of mana a lot. Yes, so like if there are some cards that are very color heavy. So like you might have a card that's like blue, 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 and then it can help to stack it. Music's unnecessary. We're here to win, win, win. We trying to win, win, win. I have the coat of all power, so that helps. You can pay mana to cast cards. You're blue players. That's not your style. Just play things for free, man. gonna hope that they cannot deal with my flyer. They are only at 1. You don't know how to play this either? Oh no. Oh, they do have a flyer. No! And they're gonna destroy my coat. Perfect top deck! Perfect top deck! Oh, go away, flyer! Ha ha ha, now you can't block me. And you are dead! Oh ha ha ha! So yeah, I won. And now I'm gold rank. Die, 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 kill, kill, kill. Thank you, Duck God. Thanks, Chisel. Yeah, and so when a land gets, they call it tapping. When a land gets turned to the side, that means it's been used, and so you can't use it again until the next turn, until your next turn when your land untaps. And each color, yeah, each color has what they call a color identity. It has like ways they like to play. Blue tends to be like very cerebral and like pacing and counters, counter spells and bounce and stuff like that, card draw. Black tends to be very gonna do something at all costs, so things like paying life, destroying stuff. Yeah, white is very much like unity and maybe a lot of small creatures, but then maybe buff them all. Going wide rather than tall usually. Yeah, the color pie is whacked out now. Red is very aggressive and, things like I'm going to discard a card to draw a card, or I'm going to have haste, so my creature's going to attack the turn that it comes out. I'm going to deal direct damage to you in a spell. So that's kind of like red, and then green is very much like about creatures for the most part. So it has like the biggest creatures. They'll have like trample to get the damage in. They have a lot of like damage through fight, so you have to have a creature on the board that then deals its damage to something else. So yeah. So it looks like we are 2-2. I have to run an ad because I can't snooze anymore. And then we will be back and continue the run. So I shall BRB in about 3 minutes. Catching up on the Chatteroony. Duckout says he has a sleepy tuxedo kitty beside me. That's the dream. The color pie is whacked out now. White cards can draw now. WTF. I mean, yeah. I love Revitalize. Revitalize is one of my favorite cards. Which is a gain 3 life, draw a card for 1 and a white at instant speed. Omniflash says, I'm sure I can get it. I've played stuff like Android Netrunner and Race for the Galaxy, but you don't think you can understand it today. Wait, you did double negation. Oops. I'll try to be a little bit better about mousing over the cards. I do have the overlay set so that you can mouse over cards too, but it doesn't give you the reminders, like keyword reminders and stuff. Yeah, cards are just really complicated now. So I'm going to pay its normal cost rather than its disguisedness. Okay, so he can't do anything with that right now. So I'm gonna go be a blue player and, well, actually, these are both instants, so I'm just gonna wait to see if they put out something worse than a 2/2. I'll put their creature back. Don't worry about it. It's 3 a.m. for you? Oh, wow. Hanging out. It's nice hanging out for a bit. Well, I hope that you have a good night. I just drew cryptic code again. Let's go. I'm gonna bottom that, or graveyard it, cause I need more lands before that can become a thing. Plus, I have other removal in my hand already. So he just wasted a turn doing that, because that's all he could do. Because I have Menace and Unblockable and Flying, he cannot block my stuff. Actually gonna not shuffle. I could crack this, but I'm not gonna do it right now, because I want that land. Why wouldn't he give it to the... Oh, because he wasn't planning on attacking anyway. That works, I suppose. Okay. So they can block the Gorehound now. So we're just gonna attack with these guys. And things are looking good in Lettersville. Sure, I'll block. Why not? Get another swamp since my cards all seem to be black right now. Put the pressure on. I'm kind of assuming that they likely have some kind of removal for my face down card. Interesting. Because I have lethal on board right now. Ah, okay. Alright. Gain enough life to live. Okay. They're, getting blockers and stuff, but my stuff is not blockable by their blockers. Looking for an answer, but I don't think they're gonna find it. Yep. And I gotta drown in the lock besides, so even if they did find, like, a removal or something, it wasn't gonna work. Alright, 3 and 2. Guaranteed neutral. Turn 1 or turn 2 play, but I think this is still keepable. Oh, there's our turn 1 play. Probably gonna fetch an island so I can put my, well, actually, if I don't turn it face up right away, I don't need 2 blue. If I cast it disguised, I could get a black instead for potential deadly cover-ups. It's probably the better call, honestly. And I drew an island anyway. Okay. Probably gonna have to do a deadly cover-up here. Hoping I can get them to overextend a little. You know you want to play, yeah. You know you want to play more creatures. You know you wanna go for lethal next turn. Come on, put him out, put him out. Yes, 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 yes. Ooh, that is a very scary face down creature. Oh man. Glad that didn't turn face up. It's a horrifying squeak. Leave mana open for Drown in the Loch. There may yet be something I want to destroy or counter. I think flying bodies are better at the moment. Okay. It's probably taking a use it or lose it approach. Okay. I am going to make them discard their one card. It was a good one. I stand by it. Okay. I get rid of that. I'm going to tap down their blocker. In the hopes that I can wrap this up. Unauthorized exit, I think, is more valuable in this scenario. Alright. Hey, Duck. Oh, sorry you say sorry to hear life isn't going great. I mean... I don't even know if it has anything to do with how my life is going. It's how my inner state is. I don't know if that makes any sense at all. Because I feel like objectively, things are not actually that bad for me right now. So that kind of makes me feel even worse about it. Like I got really upset over something that happened at work today. And yeah, it was annoying and it created extra work for me and stuff like that. But like, why am I sweating it so hard? You know? It's like I don't have any control over how stressed I am. It's very weird. Yeah, exactly. It's work. No biggie to deal with it. Yeah. And I was able to deal with it, is the thing. But I try to go through the gratefulness. Oh, yes. Grateful for this coat. No, but seriously, trying to go through being grateful for things. I may not like where I'm living, but I have a roof over my head. I might not have a lot of energy to cook these days, but I have enough food and I have enough ability that I'm not starving. Your work isn't going to save the world. It's okay if you don't complete all the things. Leave man open for my instance. I feel like I'm in a pretty good position here. Oh, and let's not even touch on the incredible privilege that I have a meeting with my therapist next week. Like the fact that I can even have therapy. Display Spy is a 1-drop. They now have a card in their graveyard. So the question is, can they now remove my stuff? Because this is lethal swinging at them. Okay, they can. Oh, they have a Consign to Oblivion as well. Nice. Let me see. Do I want a Deadly Cover-Up right now? Yeah. It was looking a little dodgy. And I didn't have any more instants, so it's always a little scary. Yeah, reset, then win. Unfortunately, I believe I don't get to investigate from that. Gonna put the homie coat back into my hand. He would have to do 3 times what he currently has on board to kill me. So I think we probably don't block. I'm the only one who is allowed to have flyers. No slimes against humanity were drafted. Eh. That thinking cap is actually going to make a difference. Oh yeah, yeah, it's stupid. It's absolutely stupid. Okay. Good thing I blocked. Can they do anything about my unblockable creature? That is the question. You have to go to bed? Okay, have a good day, Wyatt. Good sleep. Looking good. Okay, that doesn't do anything. Yeah, even if they had done that before attacks, it had ward, so they couldn't deal with it. They didn't have enough mana to deal with it after flipping. Well, it was hard fought, but we got there. Thank you, Duck God. Alright, we are 5 and 2, still alive. Oh. Coat and opening hand, we take those. I don't need swamps. I have coat. Not totally sure what this set has in terms of 2-mana counters. I'm pretty sure there is one that's like pay 2, blah blah blah. Okay, so now I know it's not going to be countered. Save to cast. It's a weird set. A little bit. It's a little weird. Lands are pretty good. Already in legacy decks, lands are, yeah. How has my weather been? Today was actually pretty sunny. We've had rain, rain, rain. It had been doing rain, 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 but now the question becomes, do we put Cryptic Coat back in our hand, or do we transform? I think we transform. Interesting. They let it die. They have all their mana up. I'm gonna put out something that I don't mind if it gets countered. Let's be real. I'm not blocking with the hunt to do it anyway. Ooh, wow. Where are you going? Won't you take me with you? For my hand is cold and needs warmth. Where are you going? Far beyond where the horizon lies, where the horizon lies, and the land sinks into mellow blueness. Oh, please take me with you. Let me skip the road with you. I can dare myself. I can dare myself. I'll put a pebble in my shoe and watch me walk. I can walk, I can walk. I shall call the pebble dare, I shall call the pebble dare, and we can talk together about walking. Dare shall be carried, and when we both have had enough, I will take him from my shoe, singing, meet your new road. Then I'll take your hand, finally glad that you are here by my side, by my side. Almost there. You are here by my side. This is the last one, whether or not. No coat in opening hand. gonna say it can't be countered. I'm surprised it asked if I wanted to pay. I guess because I could. But no, I'm holding up my imaginary counterspell. Come on, man. Okay. Don't have enough mana to target it with the Undercity Eliminator. So. All right. Okay. Just because it could be something very large. Ooh! That hurts a bit. Word wipe would be good right about now. We don't get it. Fortunately, this is probably the end for us. Force the transform. I could still top deck the board wipe. So we're gonna shuffle our deck, and it's gonna be right on top. Nope, it was a land. Alas, they just had too much. I tried. Showing off my new emote. By popular demand. Hashtag guess I'll die. Thank you. But 6 and 3, we get our money back. It's nothing to be ashamed of. Got 9 packs. Yeah, I think Superbase was the one who was like, you have to make this emote.